Don't get me wrong, I love Planet Zoo, but it's getting outdated and the new Planet Coaster 2 game shows exactly why we need Planet Zoo 2. In this video, we will go over the top 5 Planet Coaster game features that also need to be in the next Planet Zoo. Let's dive right in. A new pathing system. Maybe the worst game feature of Planet Zoo is the way paths interact with each other. Sometimes they work fine, but most often they just don't. In some of the earlier Planet Coaster 2 gameplay footage, the devs showcased how their pathing system works, and I personally like it a lot more. They adopt a more drag and drop system that is a lot smoother and adaptable. Some of the tools, like the draw tool, allow you to build larger surface areas instead of just paths, which is amazing. Overall, definitely something Planet Zoo needs. Aquariums and better water. One of the coolest features of the new Planet Coaster game is the addition of water rides and pools. Even though you wouldn't necessarily see a water ride in a zoo, it gives us hope that they have built a water system that could likely be adapted for Planet Zoo. This could mean that instead of just a pool system, we might be able to construct aquariums, ones that can either be customized like a normal habitat, or like the exhibit customization features, but then with corals and underwater rocks. So, with their focus on water rides in Planet Coaster, it's clear that a similar system might be added to the next version of Planet Zoo. Dynamic weather. Even though the weather is already fairly dynamic in Planet Zoo, it doesn't have a significant impact on guests. They buy umbrellas when it's raining and seek shelter near warmer areas when it's cold. But that's about it. In the new Planet Coaster, direct sunlight will impact guests more realistically. They will find shade and even buy sunscreen, which makes sense in a pool environment.
And we've also got them being affected by kind of bigger things in the park as well, such as the weather. The water parks giving us an opportunity to have these wonderfully hot, vibrant parks. And in Planet Coaster 2, they'll be a bit affected by things like sunburn. So you've got to make sure that they have access to sun cream to make sure that they don't get burned, or they've got enough cover from the bright sun.
It would be great to see more dynamic interactions with Planet Zoo's weather system as well. For example, guests could run toward shelter when it's thundering, or buy more ice cream when it's hot outside. Multiplayer. For as long as I can remember playing Planet Zoo, I've always wanted a multiplayer option for my zoos. No wonder that this new feature added to Planet Coaster 2 is on this list. I think this one speaks for itself. Having a buddy visit your zoo or building one together would be amazing. Scaling objects. As an honorable mention before we move on to the last feature, I just wanted to highlight the scaling feature. The Planet Coaster developers didn't go in depth about it, but from what we've seen, it looks like an easy tool to scale assets. I would personally use this a lot, especially when building complex structures like a Trojan horse. Let me know if you want a tutorial for it. Better scenery tools. There are a lot of natural assets that you can use to build all kinds of amazing environments. I've already uploaded a couple of tutorials, but placing, deleting, or just overall managing scenery items is a nightmare. By the looks of it, Planet Coaster 2 changes this completely by adding scenery brushes. Now, they haven't given us much of a detailed look, but if it's similar to other games and even 3D software, where you can just draw on the floor and it automatically places assets, it would be an absolute lifesaver. This one, in my opinion, needs to be in Planet Zoo 2. And that's about it. 5 things that I wish Planet Zoo 2 would use from Planet Coaster 2. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.